I made this video to ask you for help. I have been having difficulties with hiring an attorney because of financial problems. Please donate for me so that I can bring this matter to the court. A car accident occurred in Fort Worth, Texas on October 27, 2019. A Contreras, who is a police officer in the Fort Worth Police Department, lied to and harassed me, and filled out the crash report with lies to force me to be charged. I need your help to hire an attorney and bring this matter to the court. The other party hit my car and several police officers arrived at the scene. There was a surveillance camera over the road. I asked Contreras whether he could check the videos recorded by the camera because I thought that she exceeded the maximum speed limit or was distracted by her cell phone while driving. He ignored me and then started showing insulting behavior towards me. I'm Asian and she's white. I took photos of her car to collect evidences in case she would lie to her insurance company or she could be a scam. I asked her to exchange the information of driver's license and auto insurance, but she didn't give me it, and then Contreras yelled at me multiple times. None of other officers at the scene stopped him from yelling at me, but they kept silent. They seemed to be walking on eggshells around him. I paid for the crash report at the Fort Worth Police Department website, downloaded it, went it over, and noticed that Contreras filled it out with lies. He typed false information in the crash report, such as invalid information about the other party's car, language barrier with me. I stated if there were cameras, and I didn't have my driver's license. The fact is that I provided my driver's license upon the officer's request at the scene. There were no communication problems, and I didn't state if there were cameras. And the information Contreras typed in the report is different from the information on the photos of the other party's car that I took on October 27, 2019. Apparently, Contreras tried to cover the information about the other party's car for reasons that I don't know and charged me by filling the report out with lies about me. I filed the complaint with the Fort Worth Police Department about the harassment and the invalid information about the other party's car on the crash report. The Corporal David Hughes concluded that Contreras didn't violate any policies of the Fort Worth Police Department. However, he never provided me with any evidences or rationales that made him make the conclusion. Based on the Fort Worth Police Department Professional Standards Division, which is responsible for investigating all allegations of misconduct, video, witness statements, and any other evidence that aids in understanding the truth of what occurred, a comprehensive investigative report containing all relevant facts and information surrounding the alleged misconduct, and interview with the officer are made. I requested those evidences, but the Fort Worth Police Department failed in providing me with the information. I requested body cam recordings of Contreras. The city attorney's office legally blocked the release of them. I requested the names of other officers who were present at the scene, the time that the officers were notified of the accident, and the time that they left the scene. The Fort Worth Police Department failed in providing me with them. I requested them again. The Fort Worth Police Department failed again. I requested the information again. A public information specialist for the Fort Worth Police Department emailed me that there were no responsive documents to my request. The department dispatched the officers to the scene, but they didn't have the information. Apparently, he lied to me. They decided to lie to me. I requested the information via the Open Records Division of the Attorney General, Texas. The Open Records Division sent me a letter that the Fort Worth Police Department responded that they don't have the information, and the Enforcement Authority of Attorney General Texas does not include on-site inspections of records held by another governmental office, so they would close their file on this matter. I requested the body-worn camera recordings of Contreras from the Open Records Division of the Attorney General Texas, but the Attorney General Texas blocked the release of the body-worn camera recordings to me. I filed complaints with the Fort Worth Office of Police Oversight Monitor, but the office didn't do anything. I asked the Civil Service Commission for the Fort Worth Office of Police Oversight Monitor for help, The Administrative Services Coordinator for the Commission contacted the head of the Fort Worth Office of Police Oversight Monitor, but I haven't heard any update from the office yet. I have been frustrated. Due to financial problems, I had difficulties with hiring an attorney, so tried to deal with the matters through the government agencies, but none of them worked. It's been 2 years since I started requesting all the information from the Fort Worth Police Department to prove that Contreras harassed me and filled out the crash report with lies. I have to hire an attorney. Please help me. Contreras must pay for the misconduct he committed. I set up the donation site at GoMeFund. The URL is in the description for this video.